New cards, PogChamp. New cards, PogChamp. Free agents. Free agents. Free use agents. What are we gonna do with these? Let's find out. First up, it's time to swallow. Ilios the Black Sun Dragon is here. This stupid fucking idiot. There's no such thing as a Black Sun. Unless you're Soundgarden. Folks, that's a little joke for you 90s babies in the crowd. All right, this is a V-Jump promo. You can only use the first and second effect of this card's name each once per turn. Reveals 3 dragon monsters in your extra with 3,000 or more attack and different names. Special this card from your hand. If sent to the graveyard, you can target a Dragon Fusion Sync or Xyz or Link you control. Your opponent can target it with card effects this turn. Neither player can activate cards effects in response to this effect's activation. This card's fine. This card's okay. This card, I mean, it's all right. It's like an extra special summon for Dragon Link, and it prevents your Romulus from being interacted with. I mean, that's good, right? That's not bad. Protects Arthalion, protects Agarthalion. This with Rev Synchron is funny. Wait, this with Rev Synchron for Junk Speeder. Yo! This protects Striker Dragon. Okay, sure. Next up. Protective Stone Gardenscaping. All right, you can only use the second effect of this card's name once per turn. While you have 5 cards in your spell and trap zone, any battle damage either player takes is halved. Once per turn, you can activate a continuous trap the turn it was set. During the standby phase, you can reveal 5 continuous traps with different names in your deck. Your opponent randomly picks one for you to set, shuffle the rest back into the deck. So this is going to be the cornerstone of Stun 3.14. This is, what are you talking about? So the play pattern this is meant to incentivize is Floodgate Control, is sit on my Floodgate back row. The good news is that the card is really bad, so it's not going to make that deck playable. But stop printing cards for this. Why would you print this? Exactly. No one wants this, except for the sweatiest, smelliest person at your local. And not sweaty in the good way. Next up. Oh, my trap hole! Okay, it's actually called that. Oh, my trap hole. That's okay. When a monster effect is activated on your opponent's field during the turn they special summoned a monster, destroy the monster that activated the effect, then destroy all opponent's cards in its adjacent monster zones and spell and trap zones. Bad day to be Trap Tricks, Trap Hole, Nightmare. This is actively worse than Trap Tricks, Trap Hole, Nightmare, right? Or actively way better. That's pretty good. This card is quite strong for sure. And I do like that it's a zones card. That's funny as fuck. Oh, it doesn't negate? Okay, this card is actually penis bad. All right, I didn't even realize it didn't negate. I was like, why are they printing a strict upgrade? Doesn't negate? Garbaggio. Next up. Somehow Jade Knight has returned as Gay Layer. A Jade Knight by any other name. You contribute this card and reveal a machine monster in your hand. Add a machine monster from your deck to your hand with a different attribute than the revealed monster. Then if it had 1,200 or less attack, you can special summon the machine monster from your hand. If a monster is destroyed by card effect while this card is in your graveyard, you can banish this card, destroy a card in the field. You know that Peeps is already talking about how this revolutionizes machine decks. I'll tell you right now, I don't think this card's great. Obviously, it's meant to be support for spaceships, a deck that hasn't existed since 2010 and arguably existed then. I don't know, man. Whatever. Keep printing them. Keep them coming. Keep the spaceships coming. And finally, stay in your lane with lane restriction. All right, when this card resolves, you can special summon one of your banished monsters to your rightmost monster zone. If your opponent normal or special summons a monster to their main monster zone, they must use the leftmost usable zone. So I read this, I think like many of you did, that it's Kaiser Coliseum. I was like, oh my god, it's Kaiser Coliseum. It is not. It forces your opponent to summon to the leftmost zone that they can summon to. So it doesn't actually do anything. It doesn't do anything at all. It destroys decks that care about zones. So if you are Elf Note, get fucked. Ugh. It is technically a Floodgate versus some Link decks. I guess so. Like, you can't perform a special summon to a linked zone because it would be a main... Oh, no. How does this work with Link monsters? The monsters a Link monster links to aren't extra monster zones. They're main monster zones in which you can perform an extra monster summon, right? So, it floodgates the second link. Okay, sure. Well, then maybe we will see it, and I'll fucking hate it. Summer. Once per turn, you can place season counters on this card equal to the number of your opponent's unused main monster zones. Once per turn, when your monster declares an attack, inflict 400 damage to your opponent for each season counter on this card and spring in your graveyard. Once per turn during your opponent's end phase, you can put a field card that puts a season counter on it from your hand or deck face up on your... Wait, you can place a field spell that you can place a season counter on from your hand or deck face up on your field. If you do, place this card's season counters on it, but neither player can activate its effects this turn. Well, when Spring was printed, it ruined pre-release, so hopefully this won't do it. It looks a lot less powerful. All right, that's new cards.